Hasselhoff? You were robbed. Everyone knows it. But you know what? Sitting around feeling sorry for yourself won't change anything. You gotta get back out there. You gotta show them the real Hoff.
Three.
We begin with an afternoon's run with Mitch running down the beach complete with muscle shirt, top Tom Selleck short shorts. I honestly can't listen to the Magnum PI theme without wanting to piss all over Tom Selleck's lawn. 45 seconds later,
you know, a lifeguard can do that.
We get to bask in the old age form of a very senile, not so sexy Captain Thorpe.
A lifeguard is doing it.
Not if David Hasselhoff can help.
Won't make it.
Did I tell you he plays all the women in Baywatch? We have a couple that was flying the plane who will get into some more tailspin hijinks later.
For my precision flying, we wouldn't be here to begin with.
Welcome back to How to Survive a Midlife Crisis, starring Captain Thorpe.
I haven't felt this good in years.
He goes into a long monologue of how he misses being out on the sand.
About 15 years, to be exact.
So instead of being in an office space, filing TPS rescue reports, clipping and flicking his own toenail shards at the wastebasket, and whatever the heck seniority does to deaden the joint.
That's what I miss. That feel of hot sand under my bare feet. That sudden chill when you hit the first big wave.
He takes a page out of John Fogerty and requests for Mitch to put him in a shift coach. He's ready to save today.
Are you sure this is such a good idea?
Well, you think you have your head on straight. Thorpe, your body is falling apart.
No, it's not.
Remember, Captain Thorpe, middle age is having a choice between two temptations. Looking cool amongst the cool kids, or making the right choice that will get you home earlier just in time for the 6 p.m. news, followed by Wheel of Fortune.
It's an order. And Mitch, while I'm on the sand, I'm just another lifeguard.
Where can we get rid of him? The couple that was rescued from the plane are two who starred in long-winded comical hijinks, tried to get us to buy into their laughter.
We're looking for our suitcase.
This is a restricted area.
It's our plane. We can do whatever we want with it.
Could this couple please interrupt us again with another irrelevant story to interact into a conversation that I was not having with you both?
He said, honey, it's not here. Well, listen. Gosh golly,
Turns out they are thieves who wish to flee the country with their stolen cash.
we're still in the country. When Sheldon opens that vault on Monday, we're dead. We'll be long gone.
They just need to locate the briefcase with the cash inside.
$1 million richer. Remember, we were planning to ditch the bag at sea anyway.
If you wanna fast forward past Boris and Natasha, please do.
It was a stupid idea. I happen to have a very honest face. We could have sneaked that bag right through Mexico.
The next person you hear is me.
That's just not true. Scantily clad, maybe. This is KIIS Los Angeles. It's 11 o'clock.
You know, having a Jeep the size of Mitch's is like peeing on yourself. Everyone can see how insignificant it is, but yet only you get the warm feeling it brings. So apparently Mitch's ex is still around this time, posing as the next top chef food critic.
Whatever it is, it's a vast improvement over last week.
By the looks of it, that meal looks so unfinished, I bet EA Sports tried to publish it.
Well, at my place, you always eat it first. Come on.
When we caught up with them last time due to negligence, you know, Mitch, that notion that when you're spinning around, that a woman's place is in the kitchen? Well, don't worry, I got this, but forgetting to remember that that's also the place where the knives are kept.
Gayle, I thought we agreed I'd have Hobie through the summer. Just because you have to leave early doesn't mean that he has to.
Yet, they were able to wrap up their differences in a sweet Hallmark bow.
We know it's the right thing to do. Gotta get your feet wet in Ohio.
What a team.
You guys have already made up your mind.
Hey, wait a second!
They agreed that Mitch will get Hobie during the summer, while Gayle will get him the rest of the year. All because legitimate work beckons. I am woman, hear me roar, and I want my son now, damn it.
Maybe he just needs a little time to get used to it.
So do I.
Hobie's gonna miss it, for he sure loves the smell of mischief, and from what we saw oddly, he hasn't caused enough for his age.
4 days to have a year's worth of fun. I'll stay at Clark's house tonight.
Hi there. Yes, it is I, the Timmer, in for Paul Freeman, who was in for Rick Dees, who was in the dumper today. Rick not feeling too well. A little throat problem, but he should be back Monday morning bright and early. And I got 30 minutes of continuous hot hits underway right now. No one's watching you, Rockwell. And somebody is watching me at Kiss FM.
Sitting on a throne by the bay, picking his corns, Sergeant Thorpe reminisces of what it was like to be a lifeguard.
I remember what it's like to be a rookie. All that intense concentration. Nothing exists but you and the waterline.
Wait, what is that? Oh, good God, a Speedo.
But you don't want to let anything distract you.
You know, I heard it supports all kinds of dicks, but even I have my limits.
Was there a reason you picked our tower?
Meanwhile, our cast of cartoon characters are devising a contraption that will make the suitcase jiffy pop itself back to the surface.
Any moment now!
All right. What station gives you the big money, Rocco?
Kiss FM. The biggest daily cash payoff in LA radio history. From 102.7 Kiss FM.
He's gonna lose his son. Ha ha! Divorced man who blames his ex-wife for all of his mistakes, shortfalls, child negligence, unkept promises, while being an absentee, booby-minded, selfish father.
You know, my surfer dude cap mysteriously vanished when you left.
I hated your surfer dude cat.
Hey, your ceramic duck.
Oh, it's funny how they both disappeared, huh?
Seems like everything I love is disappearing these days.
Well, they say a man who makes a mistress his ex has reopened the position of mistress.
Don't worry, it's all right.
Is divorce on menopause.
What do you say we all jog down to the boardwalk, get a couple fruit smoothies like we used to?
Yeah.
I don't think that's such a good idea. I just don't have time for that. In fact, I don't have time for breakfast at all.
Glad he's taking his side action well, but not so well for his child.
I just thought... Never mind.
102.7 Kiss FM.
You, Captain Thorpe, however, are the human version of period cramps. Retire, old man, before you cramp everyone's sense of style and sense of good nature. Back at the beach, Reddy makes a quick stop for a pick-me-up, and Captain Thorpe is floating the boat, fondling his stimulus package.
And then with the advent of plastic.
Did we cut back to Captain Nutsack again? Ugh, this is ballsy. This very uncomfortable moment has been brought to you by Ballsack Shampoo. For the man that needs full-bodied hair on his balls, restores color and bounce, and stops split ends too.
10 o'clock, spot the sinker.
This must be a metaphor taken from the book Buckets of Shit. What it's like to grow up. Reverse slavery. Because after 100 years, it's their time.
.7 Kiss FM. I'm Tim Kelly.
I want to know how old you are.
It's none of your business. Older than 12 and younger than 50. This is real life. They are back. I haven't heard this yet. Let's find out what it sounds like together. Sounds good so far. It's called Catch Me. I'm Kiss FM.
Adult.
Well, Mitch, opinions are like orgasms. Hers is really important, and she doesn't care that much if you have one.
Last night was a mistake.
We were starting something.
I thought we were ending something.
Like moving to Ohio.
Ohio?
Thought these were your favorites.
Do me a lot of good in Ohio.
You mean the state mostly comprised of Little Detroit, roller coasters and boats, corn, pilots, the South, West Virginia, party school and the hippie, Oasis, Amish, Rust Belt wasteland, lighthouses and beaches, Godfather meets The Wire, Eat, Sleep, and Breathe, the Ohio State?
Why are you making us leave now?
We've been through all this before, Hobie. They need me in Ohio.
There's even a more bigger question that unfortunate pedo bears want to know is that, can Hobie leave his underage girlfriend for Ohio, most famously known for where the Cleveland Browns are the laughingstock of the league?
But that was before last night.
Where many Ohioans put a Cleveland Browns iPhone case on their phones, and now all their calls get intercepted.
Oh boy.
Well, today partly cloudy and cool. Highs in the mid-60s. If it seems a little cool to you here, Yellowstone National Park this morning, it was 10 degrees. I'll take it here any day. Tonight and tomorrow, partly cloudy. Lows tonight, lows, the mid-50s. High tomorrow in the upper 60s. Right now, 61, partly cloudy at the beach. 58, Orange County, partly cloudy. 60 in the valley, partly cloudy. And 63 here in Hollywood. Hot hits.
While the speedboating on a Sunday afternoon is going on, a riptide moves into the area, endangering all beach life, but yet all seems to follow the money.
I wanna be rich. I wanna be rich.
Next time you wish for wealth beyond your wildest mortal dreams, better make it tax-free. Hobie steps in for a rescue and saves a little girl. Nice to know LA County has entrusted an unqualified youth to recklessly endanger another character at the risk of playing God. Yeah, this should end well.
Did you hear about our rescue?
Did I ever? Violated every rule there is.
Seems like every day we go to work with the best intentions, best training, and best preparation, along with the right attitude, then these idiots happen.
You guys could have drowned, too.
When I was a child, it was punishment to be grounded. Now it's punishment to make these kids go outside and play.
What? When I was in junior lifeguards, I screwed up plenty. But I never got what you're about to get.
Yeah, let's now open the floor to suggestions from people who are unqualified to do their own jobs, much less save anyone.
Attempting a rescue without proper equipment and thus endangering your lives, you two have violated junior lifeguard regulations. I'm afraid there's only one thing I can do. I'm recommending you both for official commendation.
We, the unwilling here, led by the unqualified, have been doing the unbelievable for so long up to this point. With so little contempt, we now attempt the impossible with nothing but pity for those poo-poo puppy dog eyes. Captain Thorpe attempts to put a stranglehold and then help arrest those two snooping punks.
Why don't you just stretch out on this bench, and why don't you stretch out over here? Go. Kramer, go. There you go. Officer, could you come in here? Good word. Oh.
This is all your fault!
While he stops midway to click his life alert button to see how many firefighters will show up.
How did you come up with that?
Well, sometimes the body lets me down, but the brain keeps getting better with age.
Simple Green is available at Fedco Automotive Department. Southern California's
Mrs. Turncoat changes her mind and agrees for Hobie to stay permanently with Mitch.
6 months of nonstop travel, hitting every franchise across the Midwest, then 6 more when we open in the South. It's better if you stay with your dad.
You writers. If you can't convince us, confuse us.
Are you sure?
What can I say? It's part of their charm.
How much being here and being with you means to him. To take him away from his friends and his school would be so unfair.
On our next Baywatch Watch, we take a trip down Baywatch Lane. A lifeguard with a sense of humor. Stay tuned.
I love you.